of the Valley.
Welcome to John Randall Field. Royce Lewis, his first game called up from AAA where he hit 340, 9 homers, 19 RBIs after being sent down. Strikes out on a full count, 2 on, 2 outs. Twins lose 3-2 to Kansas City. And that brings us right into the annual Post 20 home tournament. What a day for it here at John Randall Field. Sun-kissed sky, and it is looking nice out there. Good breeze for the players. Upper 80s today, but they can cool off out there. You can see the flags blowing over the John Randall Field scoreboard towards right field today. Kind of a crosswind. Old Glory is actually pushing straight left, but it is a breezy one out there and a sunny one. Could make things a little difficult in the field. Post 20 is ready to face Post 15 out of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. This tournament featuring your hometown Wahpeton Post 20, Detroit Lakes, Lemoore, North Dakota, and Hankinson, Wyndmere, Lidgerwood. Those are the 4 teams in round-robin format. Welcome to the Red River Grain pregame show, and we're about ready to go. Wahpeton, the only team that will take infield, outfield in this one. As Detroit Lakes played the early riser game this morning, already got their IO in for the day. They do that to keep things moving along here. A couple years ago, Wahpeton won this tournament. Things have kind of changed for Post 20, though. Coming off 3 straight titles in 4 years, Wahpeton went 11-20 last season, but really peaked at the East Region Tournament, losing their last 2 games by just a couple runs. They're now a dark horse in Division A, but I love the roster construction of this team, and I think they can come together and surprise a lot of folks this summer. There's some player additions who didn't play this spring. That includes Braden Steffens, who opted to run relays and excelled in the long jump this spring. Eli Kappas, who graduated high school last year, he returns as the primary DH. And Trey King, who took the spring off, he profiles as a rotation piece and the team's primary first baseman. Outfield is super fast for the Huskies today. Between Braden Steffens, Evan Doctor, Kaysen Pincinalt, Ryan Braun, none of them have a rocket for an arm, but they do a consistent job of hitting the cutoff man, and they cover a ridiculous amount of ground across the outfield. Ryan Braun draws the start today in left, another speedy defender who capped off the spring season by hitting his first career home run. Riley Jones, he's an excellent option to spell Carter Hockert at shortstop when Hockert is on the mound this summer. Jones has done a great job since the start of the spring in the middle infield, and that's not easy. It's a different reaction off the bat, folks, from the right side to the left side of the infield. Jones has not missed a beat, whether he's playing second or short. Aiden Hayek, he'll make plenty of web gems at third base this year. He's got a cannon for a right arm. Rylan Flack offers some defensive utility at third, first, and shortstop. And Hayek, he'll be on the bump today. Behind the plate, Braxton Heickamp, he'll get a long look this summer. Young catcher is very athletic, has already shown a knack for tracking down foul balls. He's still fine-tuning the mechanics behind the plate, but plenty of potential back there with a decent arm as well. And Aiden Hayek, who will get the start today, he brings experience to the rotation, folks. Righty pitched a memorable complete game win at the state tourney 2 summers ago. He was steady as they come last summer, and he enters June with momentum following an excellent spring season where he was the staff ace on the high school team. Hockert will kind of look to rein in his control this summer as a pitcher, but when he's able to work ahead in counts, his strikeout stuff plays extremely well. He got the opening day win in relief. And Rylan Flack, he's another innings eater, folks. Tall righty, throws hard, has a tight breaking ball that kind of mirrors his fastball. He also throws a sweeper-style pitch that runs away from righties. But it's a beautiful day for America's pastime here as we kick off the Post 20 tournament. As Al Odin once said, it's down home. It's a game you can really get involved with. We'll take a quick break here on the Red River Grain pregame show. When we come back, we'll break down Wahpeton's opening day win on your State Farm Stat Report. You're listening to Post 20 Baseball. It's the home tournament on AM 1450 KBMW.
Everybody likes discounts, and really, who doesn't want to save money, especially on their auto insurance? Hi, I'm Carson Zard, a Nodak Insurance Company agent in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Talk to me about how we can save you money by taking advantage of our multi-vehicle, multi-line, EFT, safe driver, and good student discounts. Call 701-642-9251 for your quote. I'm Carson Zard, your agent with answers. I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call for a quote today.
Whether your favorite team wears purple, green, red, or any color, Gripper Sports wants to help you show off your school pride. Grippers also has the styles and inventory to fit any need. Gripper Sports Store located on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton, helping you show your school pride for over 20 years.
Welcome back to John Randall Field, folks. Almost ready for first pitch as Wahpeton Post 20 takes the field in their home whites for infield, outfield. See a lot of mixed match jerseys. I don't know if they have powder blues this year. They'll definitely have gray and navy. They got a red top, and today they're rocking the white out look here as part of your Gripper Sports Store Fit Check. Gripper Sports Store located on Dakota Avenue, downtown Wahpeton, for all your sporting apparel needs, whether it's your hometown Huskies gear or whether you need a custom order, embroidery, screen printing. Tyler and Wayne got you covered. In business over 25 years. Gripper Sports Store. Grip Fit Check for Detroit Lakes. They will actually be wearing the home whites as Wahpeton's just trying to cool off and cut through the temperatures today. They have their navy blue tops, the vests hanging on the dugout arm railing. So they're kind of in their warm-ups now. So the Wahpeton will go navy blue with red and white trim. And Detroit Lakes looks like kind of a powder blue with some white pinstripes, red numbers on the back. They'll go with red lids today, kind of old school Minnesota Twins colors. That is your Gripper Sports Store Fit Check. Let's take a look at the State Farm stat report, folks. Actually, let's take a look at your starters first here. Starters in the field for Wahpeton today, left to right in the outfield, Ryan Braun, Braden Steffens, Kason Pinsenalt. Infield left to right, starting at the hot corner, Rylan Flack, Carter Hockert, Riley Jones, Trey King. On the mound, Aiden Hayek, his battery mate, Braxton Highcamp. DHing today, Eli Kappas, head coach of Post 20, Chris Kappas, assisted by Steve Hockert. Running just a tad behind today, 4 p.m. was the tentative first pitch on the schedule. As we take a look at your stat report presented by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. Wahpeton's 4-3 walk-off win came Wednesday against the Post 400 Comets. Only got one game as the second game was suspended due to lightning. Aiden Hayek led the way. Your Essentia Health player of the game went 2 for 2 with a double, a run, a hit by pitch. That double broke up the Post 400 no-hitter. Riley Jones 1 for 3 with a bunt single, a run, and an RBI. Kason Pinsenalt 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Braden Steffens 1 for 4 with a big single in the 7th inning that hit the bag and kicked into the outfield, extending the game. And Eli Kappas 0 for 2 with the biggest bunt of the day, a sacrifice go-ahead RBI bunt that gave Wahpeton the lead in the 6th. They came around to win in the bottom of the 7th when a wild pitch allowed Carter Hockert to scamper home from third. On the mound, it was a dual effort from Wahpeton Post 20 in their season opener. Rylan Flack, the big righty with the start, 4 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks, 4 Ks, just 2 earned runs. So a great outing from Flack. Carter Hockert comes in, pitches the final 2 2/3, gives up 2 hits, 1 walk, punches out 3 batters, 1 unearned run. Carter Hockert goes 1-0. Rylan Flack with the no decision. A great tandem effort, holding Post 400 to 3 runs and a 4-3 walk-off win on Wednesday. We'll take one more closer look at Aiden Hayek. He'll be towing the rubber today for Wahpeton Post 20. Here's his 2025 summer stats. His spring stats this year even better. We'll get to those later. Last summer, Aiden Hayek went 35 innings, 35 hits, 32 Ks, just 11 walks. He's not going to, rack up 10, 12, 14 strikeouts in a game. More one of those guys who will get through 7 innings in 80 to 90 pitches, induce some soft contact, and keep it in the zone. 32 to 11, that's a great strikeout to walk ratio. He's really a student of the game. First, second, third time through the order, he makes the adjustments as needed. He remembers batter tendencies, and he pitches to his strength. 4-2 last summer for Aiden Hayek, 3.8 ERA, 1.3 whip. So he worked around traffic really well, too. He's got a lot of experience on the hill as he pitched in Wahpeton's state championship run 2 seasons ago. Batting order for the Post 20 team today. Carter Hockert will lead it off, presented by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. Carter Hockert wearing number 20 today, playing short. Braden Steffens in the 2-hole wearing number 6, playing center field. Aiden Hayek, your 3-hitter, wearing number 12, he's pitching. Rylan Flack, the cleanup man, wearing number 11, playing third base. Number 5, Kason Pinsenalt over in right field. Deuce, Riley Jones over at second base. Eli Kappas, designated hitting today for Braxton Highcamp, the catcher. Kappas rocking number 10. Trey King over at first base, number 13. And number 3, Ryan Braun, making his summer debut in left field for Post 20. We'll take a quick break here while we get the lineups on the field. Get ready for Post 20 baseball as they take the diamond in their home tournament. Always a fun time of the year here. Packed house. The parking lot is full at John Randall Field. We got people popping up lawn chairs, big crowds all around as Wahpeton gets ready to face Post 15 from Detroit Lakes. You're listening to AM 1450 KBMW, part of the I3G Sports Network.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Choose Casey Formanek with Country Financial in Wahpeton, where he makes insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, he takes the time to understand your specific insurance needs and explain what option works best for you. Call Casey at 701-353-6071 to book an appointment today. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Welcome back to John Randall Field on a hot Saturday afternoon with a good breeze to take the edge off. Wahpeton Post 20 hosting Detroit Lakes Post 15 in the annual Wahpeton American Legion Baseball Tournament. On the bump again today as we wrap up the Red River Grain pregame show, it's Aiden Hayek. His first start of the summer. We'll take one more look at his numbers last summer. Hayek went 35 innings, a 3.80 ERA. In a year where they won 11 games in the summer, he picked up 4 of them. So definitely a big arm in this rotation. They'll need him to chew up some innings this summer. Aiden Hayek gets the start today after Rylan Flack and Carter Hockert combined to defeat Post 400. They take down the Comets on Wednesday. So Hayek warming up, throwing to his catcher, Braxton Heitkamp. Detroit Lakes lineup presented by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley looks like this. Leading off, it is left fielder number 32, Noah Germain. Batting second, it is number 3, Dylan Barker, playing shortstop. Designated hitter Holden Riding, wearing number 23. Cleanup spot, it's Eli Hatch. He is playing center field, wearing number 2. In the 5-hole, it's Max Ducharme. He is playing third base, wearing number 17. 6th hitter is catcher Corbin Crump, wearing number 21, followed by number 35, Bryson Shipman at first. Number 29, Caden Salber at second. Rounding out the order, number 9, Emmett Hudson. He's playing number 9, your right fielder. And on the mound today, not hitting, just pitching, Wesley Berg, wearing lucky number 7 for Detroit Lakes. Excited to see Aiden Hayek in Post 20 out here. As I said, this team has all the pieces. They got to put it together coming off a losing summer last year. But the pieces are there. Over 300 career wins for head coach Chris Kappas, and they've got a summer to figure it out before they hit East Region. I'd say they're a good bet to do just that. Probably surprise a lot of people. We'll see if we can't get you the spring stats for Hayek as we get into the first inning here. Tremendous spring on the mound for a Huskies team that only won 3 games. He kept them in a ton of contests. Noah Germain will lead things off as he draws something in the dirt, taps his cleats with the knob of the bat, and takes a practice swing. Hayek on the rubber into the windup. First pitch of the day is hit softly down the right field line, foul. Hayek this spring led the team with 25 1/3 innings, 2-3, but the ERA was 2.76. 0-1 count to Germain as Detroit Lakes takes to the box first today. Hayek into the windup, belt high leg kick. The 0-1 is chopped towards the mound. Charging play at shortstop. Hockert has it. Double pump of the glove, and he'll get him by a quarter step. Two hands on the helmet from first base coach over there of Detroit Lakes. Not so sure about it. As Hockert, just in the nick of time, retires Germain. Dylan Barker comes to the plate after the tap out to short. Barker bats from the right side. First pitch from Hayek in the dirt. We will have live stats for you today, folks, as this game unfolds. Wahpeton at 1-0. Trying to make it 2 straight and trying to win their opener in their home tournament. Pitch is hit towards right field. Pincinel steps right, steps left in the mitt. 2 up, 2 down for Aiden Hayek in post 20. That brings up Holden Riding, number 23. Designated hitter today. Big righty batter in the meat of the order. And he'll swing, foul tip back into the mid. 0-1. Hayek seeing if he can end the inning on his own accord with a strikeout. Check swing on the 0-1, a called strike 2. Oh, 2 to the 3 hitter. Hayek trying to work a 1-2-3 first, and that one is fouled straight back. Riding wanted no business of changing his swing there. He let loose. No shortening up from the DH. Pitch to Riding outside. Can't get a chase. Fastball with a bit of tail. Riding watches it all the way in. 1-2 count. Hayek delivers. Strike 3 goes up and in with the pitch. Baited the batter by going outside off the plate. Then he fires strike 3 on the inner half, and the Huskies go 1-2-3 to start this game. Post 20 coming to the plate when we come back. 0-0 after 1/2 inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. It's the annual Wahpeton American Legion Baseball Tournament right here at sunny John Randall Field.
Parents, keep your kids on track by scheduling a well child or teen visit at Essentia Health. Annual well child visits help catch potential issues early to support the healthiest future possible. In addition to thorough exams and vaccinations, our team provides valuable health and safety advice and takes time to discuss any physical or mental health concerns. Call your local Essentia Health clinic or visit essentiahealth.org to schedule a well child or teen visit today.
Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster is engineered for the toughest field conditions, restores up to 4.5% more power and up to 5% better fuel economy in comparison to typical number 2 diesel, keeping your operation running strong. 40% more effective at breaking down harmful engine deposits, and 2.5 times more effective at cleaning up and removing injector deposits in comparison to the previous generation of Cenex Premium Diesel Fuel. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster helps keep your equipment running at peak efficiency from planting to harvest. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, power in the field, hour after hour.
Taking a look at your Wahpeton Post 20 lineup card today. Due up first, Carter Hockert, Braden Steffens, Aiden Hayek. As Hayek gets a ground ball to short, fly out to right, and a swinging K to end the top of the first. Hockert, Steffens, Hayek, Flack, Pincinel, Jones, Kappas, King, Ryan Braun to flip the card. Detroit Lakes takes to the field. Came out empty-handed in the top of the first inning. And on the mound today for Detroit Lakes, Wesley Berg. A long and lanky right-handed pitcher, kind of a quirky delivery judging by warm-ups. And he'll face the left-handed Carter Bob Hockert to start the show today. Hockert scored the winning run in Wahpeton's opening day walk-off. They called the squeeze. Pitch nearly hit Aiden Hayek. Missed Hayek, missed the bat too. Wild pitch, and Hockert won the game. First pitch on the way to Carter. And that pitch at the letters, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 to Carter Hockert. And that pitch even higher. So 2-0 count, and the leadoff man gets himself in a favorable spot. Hockert can wheel, so anything beat into the ground should be close. 2-0 to Carter Hockert in the dirt. 3 straight balls. Probably getting a big red stop sign over there from Chris Kappas, as Wesley Berg has yet to throw a strike. Bottom of the first inning, folks. Scoreless on your CFI scoreboard. Wahpeton at the plate facing Detroit Lakes. 3-0 count. And Hockert will take down the center, 3-1. Berg trying to get himself back in this count. Hockert sitting fastball, 3-1. And Hockert will take strike 2. A tough pitch, low and inside. Hockert's going to look for something better with the payoff pitch. Hockert crowding the plate a bit, his front foot right on the chalk. Very still batting stance, and he will swing through the 3-2. So Wesley Berg comes all the way back with 3 straight strikes. Sends Carter Hockert to the dugout. That'll bring up Braden Steffens. His first game of the season, spring or summer, came on Wednesday, and it was a quiet start. Ended up getting into the box score with a bleeder up the middle. It hit the base. Wahpeton was able to use that to extend the game and win in the 7th. He'll take ball 1 low. Steffens, a freak athlete by all accounts, going to play basketball at NDSCS. Dunking the basketball at 6 foot. And he'll swing through the 1-0, right over the top of the fastball. Covers a lot of ground in center field. Profiles is a good base stealer this year, too, for Post 20. Off-speed pitch, dips and dives inside. Looked like a traditional 12-6 curveball that just never worked its way back. As Berg behind in the count again, 2-1, and he'll hit Steffens with an off-speed pitch in the back. Those are the ones you want to take. About a 60-mile-an-hour curve. Steffens wears it right on the Post 20 plate on the back of his jersey. And Wahpeton has the game's first base runner with 1 out in the first. We'll test out that theory, and we'll see if Steffens is going to go here. Could be a great hit-and-run opportunity with the red-hot Aiden Hayek coming off a 2-for-2 game with a double, a single, a hit by pitch. Keep an eye on Steffens at first base on KBMW News Live YouTube. Steffens with a pretty big lead. And he'll go on the first pitch. It's outside in the dirt. Good pick by the catcher. No chance to throw. Right on cue, Braden Steffens swipes second. First stolen base of the season for the Huskies. Runner in scoring position with 1 down, 1-0, Aiden Hayek at the plate. And that one is overthrown. It's going to get away from the catcher. Bounces in the lefty batter's box all the way to the backstop. Steffens to third base. So a 2-0 count to Aiden Hayek, a runner 90 feet away in a scoreless ball game. Bottom 1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Into the windup. Pitch is on the way. It's well upstairs. 3 straight balls, and we saw this with Hockert. Berg started off 3-0 and secured the strikeout. But he hits Steffens and falls behind to Hayek, and here's the 3-0. And he will find the zone, 3-1. We'll see if Hayek jumps on a pitch in the zone here at 3-1 to avoid a 2-strike count. Steffens on third base. Berg delivers. And Hayek will swing and miss at the high fastball. A pitch that he certainly knows how to handle. Count is now full. Second full count of the inning for Berg. Looking for a second full count K. And Hayek will hit that one to short, backhand side through the hole. That'll score Steffens. Shortstop took a couple steps. It was out of his range. It's an RBI single. And Aiden Hayek stays perfect at the plate. 3 for 3 so far this summer. Matt Peterson will courtesy run at first base. Rylan Flack will come up to the plate in the cleanup spot. We'll see if Wahpeton gets a little bit creative on the bases today. They didn't really even attempt any steals. I don't think they attempted one in the season opener. We've already seen one in the first inning today. 1-0 Wahpeton on your CFI scoreboard, representing auto owners. Rylan Flack at the plate, courtesy runner Peterson at first after Hayek delivers the RBI single. Flack will take upstairs 1-0. And these 3-0 counts, we've seen Berg just come right back in the zone at 3-0. Just early in the count, a little bit hesitant to pitch to this post-20 team. Peterson with a small lead at first base. They'll check him again. He's got plenty of room if he wants to extend it. Again, Wesley Berg on the bump today for Detroit Lakes. His team down 1-0 with one out in the first against Wahpeton. 1-0 to Rylan Flack, and Flack will take that one just above the belt, 2-0, as Berg just cannot locate the strike zone. Flack steps out. He'll get the signs. Peterson will do the same at first, and we're ready to go as Berg comes set in the stretch. And Flack will take strike one. 2-1 count. Again, the Twins lost today by 1. Thought we were going to get our welcome home Royce Lewis moment, but he struck out with 2 on, 2 outs, down 1 in the bottom of the 9th. And the Twins fall in Game 3 to the Royals. Post 20, however, they're up 1-0. Rylan Flack at the plate with 1 down in the first. And Flack takes outside. Peterson to second, head first, and in there as the shortstop tumbles over the top of his head first slide. There's the first laundry play of the day as Peterson goes in head first. 2 steals in the inning. Runner in scoring position, count is 3-1 to Rylan Flack. Big lead at second base for Peterson, and Flack gets fooled on the off speed. It's 3-2. Turned the front shoulder for a moment, but that ball broke right into the zone. Third full count of the inning for Wesley Berg. And a beautiful bender. Flack able to sit back just long enough and tap it fouled on the third base side. Slow looping curveball from Berg as the count remains full. Second baseman sneaks behind Peterson. Peterson takes another step. And Flack will strike out as Berg buries a fastball at the knees and Flack swings over the top. 2 strikeouts for Berg, trying to leave a runner stranded on second base here in the bottom of the first inning. Kaysen Pincinot will attempt to extend the inning. A single should score the speedy Peterson. Right side remains wide open with the second baseman coming all the way over to the bag to play behind Peterson. Pincinot bats from the right side, pitches on the way. He'll take strike 1 at the kneecaps. So back-to-back pitches down in the zone as Berg finds a spot. 3 full counts for Wesley Berg in the opening frame. He's won 2 of them with a pair of Ks. 0-1 to Pincinot. And he'll hit the curveball to short, fielded cleanly. Throw across the diamond. And they're going to have a tag here at home plate. So Roy, the first baseman, actually never got back to the base. So the throw was made from shortstop to first, and the tag was applied. Field umpire Roy King asks for help, and Josh Nordic says, I have a tag here at the plate. Play made up the middle by shortstop Dylan Barker. Tag applied at first by Bryson Shipman, who couldn't find the bag, but they get out of the inning. But Post 20 takes a 1-0 lead, 1 inning complete on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Back in about 60 seconds from John Randall Field, it's the annual Post 20 tournament on the I3G Sports Network.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Wahpeton Post 20 gets on the board first. Aiden Hayek with an RBI single. He's now 3 for 3 on the season, has reached base in all 4 of his plate appearances. He scores Braden Steffens, who was hit by pitch, stole second, came around on that single by Hayek to the left side. Wahpeton takes a 1-0 lead through 1 inning complete on your CFI scoreboard. Hayek ended the first inning with a strikeout. He will now face the cleanup hitter, Eli Hatch. Hatch wearing number 2, playing center field today. As Wahpeton gets set in the field, and we're ready to go. First pitch on the way, and it's a bunt attempt. Fouled back into the netting by Hatch. Pretty atypical to see your cleanup hitter square around to bunt. That's usually reserved for your basher in the lineup, but Hatch trying to catch third baseman Rylan Flack off guard. Flack will come up and play on the grass, and he'll hit it right by him. So he draws the third baseman Rylan Flack up on the lip, and he's able to bleed a line drive past him. First hit of the game for Detroit Lakes comes by Eli Hatch to lead off the second inning. If Flack's playing regular depth there, he may be able to take a step left and stab at it. But that bunt attempt had him creeping up, and it gets through into left field. So Hatch on first base, Max Ducharme at the plate. Big lead at first base. Hayek will check, and the throw gets away. Gets by King, and the runner goes to first base. And Hayek and King trouble connecting on opening day, too. Hayek was a couple tremendous plays at third base, including a diving backhand. Threw it in the dirt. King unable to scoop those, and now on the pickoff play, gets by King. Runner in scoring position for Max Ducharme. The righty will take a pitch that's just inside, up on the hands. Count is 1-0. Ducharme in the back of the batter's box, still as a statue at the plate. Pitch in the dirt, runner goes to third. Heitkamp's throw is in time, and Flack will miss the tag. What a great piece of base running there by Eli Hatch, as he essentially hurdles the tag. And you can hurdle a player if they're getting up, and that's kind of what happened there. You can't hurdle a player who's on the ground, but Rylan Flack was kind of caught the ball to his left, got there in plenty of time, the throw did, but Flack had to try to tag Hatch as he pirouetted into third. 2 stolen bases. Oh, one was a pass ball, I should say. An error on the throw to first, so 1 stolen base for Hatch, and he's 90 feet away from tying this thing up. Heitkamp did a great job of snapping that throw down, but Flack had to kind of fall to his left and catch it, unable to make the tag from his knees. Count is now full to Max Ducharme. Payoff pitch from Hayek. Check swing, strike 3, can't pull the trigger. It's actually 3-2 now, so. First time today I've been deceived by the scoreboard, not the last. And we'll run the payoff pitch back. And that one is fouled out of play. Hayek looking for his second K in his mini innings. Nobody out. A fly ball to the outfield could score Hatch from third. It's a tapper. Here comes Flack charging. He'll go to 1 with it. Great play. Wahpeton concedes the run. Flack makes that throw just feet in front of the plate and guns the runner down. Ducharme retired on the 5-3 chopper. He'll get his first RBI of the day as Eli Hatch comes home to score a great break, moving on contact, and we're tied at 1-1 on your CFI scoreboard. That brings up Corbin Crump. Crump is going to line that one to Riley Jones. Didn't have to move much. Second baseman pulls it in. 2 down. Aiden Hayek gets outs on back-to-back pitches as Crump is retired on the L4. That'll bring up Bryson Shipman. Shipman will swing past strike 1. Swings right through the 4-seam. Shipman wearing number 35 today, playing first base, made the tag that ended last inning. Count is 0-1. And he'll swing again, falls forward. Big swings out of Shipman. As Hayek will look to continue to miss bats here. 0-2, Hayek. Strike 3 right down Broadway. Aiden Hayek for the second straight frame. Gets Wahpeton out of there with a strikeout. Detroit Lakes answers with a run as Eli Hatch singles. Ends up stealing third, coming home to score on a Max Ducharme ground out. And we're all tied through 1.5 innings on the CFI scoreboard. Back in 60 seconds from the Post-20 tournament at sunny John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick on the I3G Sports Network.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Detroit Lakes and Wahpeton trade runs, and it's 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the second inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Robert Wanick joining you on a white-hot day from John Randall Field with a beautiful breeze, no shortage of sunshine, and a lot of fanfare for the Post-20 tournament. Concession stands staying busy. We got lawn chairs all over the place, people sitting out in the sun getting their tan on, and Wahpeton hoping to move to 2-0 on the summer season. That would put them just one win behind what they got all spring. 1-1, Wahpeton scores in the first, Detroit Lakes scores in the second. RBI single for Wahpeton's Aiden Hayek, and an RBI groundout for Detroit Lakes batter Max Ducharme, which scored Eli Hatch. So Wesley Berg back on the mound, a shaky first inning as he faced 3 full counts, able to survive with a pair of strikeouts and hold Wahpeton to 1 run. Riley Jones will lead it off, the lefty for Post-20. First pitch to Jones outside, and the erratic pitching continues for Berg. He's been effectively erratic. We've seen him fall behind 3-0 and then just start painting the zone. 1-0 count to Riley Jones. And Jones will lace that one up the middle. It gets through. And Riley has his first single to leave the infield this summer. That one joins the bunt single he had late in the inning's opening day. So Jones on first base. Nice piece of hitting. He drops the barrel head. Goes with the pitch down in the zone. Single to center. Eli Kappas, the designated hitter, comes to the plate for Wahpeton. So we're getting some traffic on the bases early for both teams, putting runners on, making things happen. Berg comes set. Jones with a healthy lead. They'll check him. Jones just does get back. An awkward headfirst slide kind of landed on his chest. Able to get in there. Wahpeton taking some massive leads at first base today. I love it. Speed kills. Jones stays put. Kappas hits that one to third. A nice pick. Strong throw to second. Throw to first is high, and it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So a fielder's choice. Kappas will replace Jones at first. Jones retired at second base. It's a nice pick over there on the short hop by Detroit Lake's third baseman, Max Ducharme. So an RBI in the last half, and now a nice defensive play. We'll have a quick conversation with the Detroit Lakes frontman and the umpiring crew. I'm not sure what it's about. Maybe looking for interference at second. I can't really imagine what could have happened on that play. Pretty bang-bang 5-4-3 double play attempt. Relay to first was high. Kappas able to beat it out on the fielder's choice. Conversation is done. And it'll be Trey King at the plate. A kid who has a lot of pop in his bat. Strong player. Hit a couple balls deep to the outfield on opening day. But Thomas Cotterbaugh was in center field for post 400, and he tracked him down. So one down, Kappas on first. King will swing at the first pitch, foul it back. Center field playing quite shallow here against King. Right field playing in as well. Left field playing routine depth. We've seen King go straight up the middle. And he can run. Possibly the fastest kid on this team. And another wild pitch from Berg, his second of the game. Kappas will get into second. And Kappas, kind of looks more like a power hitter, more your unhook the plow type of guy. But once he gets going, he's got some sneaky speed, and he runs the bases really well. High IQ player. Of course, his dad is the head coach. His brother is playing at Minnesota Crookston, so he's been around the game his whole life. Kappas to second on the wild pitch. Count is 1-1 to Trey King. Berg delivers outside, 2-1. Wahpeton doing a good job working ahead in the count. Berg's been all over the place early innings. It's 1-1 on your CFI scoreboard. Bottom of the second. Wahpeton at the plate. And King takes away 3-1. King will be followed by Braun. Then we're back to the top with Carter Hawkert. 3-1. Berg trying to reel it in. Runner in scoring position. And he'll miss. Sweet chin music. And it will send King to first base. Wahpeton's got runners on first and second. One down for Ryan Braun. Hit his first career home run this spring for Wahpeton High School. Did not play in the season opener, the 4-3 walk-off win on Wednesday. He's in the lineup today in left and batting ninth. And Braun will take strike one, belt high, outside corner. First pitch fastball from Berg. Braun has coverage to all fields. Count is 0-1, and Braun takes high. Berg has yanked a couple pitches to the backstop and missed high in the zone several times. Where he's had successes, knee high. We'll see if he can stick his follow through here and get something down in the zone to Braun. He snaps off a curveball, catches the inside corner. That thing started about brim of the cap, worked its way down to the belt. Braun looking to stay alive with a 1-2 count. Berg trying to roll a double play here for Detroit Lakes. And Braun will swing over the top. Strike three, third punch out of the game already for Berg, as he's trying to work around traffic again. That brings up Carter Hockert, struck out to lead off the ball game. Another curveball that drops off the face of the earth, misses inside. Didn't look like Hockert was fooled there, hands ready, able to track that off speed. Up and out, 2-0. Hitters count here for Carter Hockert. Couple triples, couple doubles during the spring season. And there's that down pitch. It's a fastball at the knees, 2-1. A long frame here from Berg on the mound with that downward angle on his fastball makes it tough. 2-1, Hockert takes a healthy swing and can't connect, and we're even. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2 runners on base for post 20 with 2 outs. Hockert looking to give his squad the lead. Berg looking to slam the door on the second inning. And Hockert will take down and in. Count is full. Runners will be moving on the pitch. Essentially a hit and run here for Wahpeton. Kappas at second, Braun on first. Kappas at second, King on first, excuse me. Runners go, and Hockert strikes out for the second time today. Snuck a high fastball by him, and Berg strands 2 runners. We are tied 1-1 between Wahpeton and Detroit Lakes. 2 innings complete on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Whether your favorite team wears purple, green, red, or any color, Gripper Sports wants to help you show off your school pride. Grippers also has the styles and inventory to fit any need. Gripper Sports Store located on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton, helping you show your school pride for over 20 years. How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Get your vehicle ready for the traveling season with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get the 4th for just $1 with professional installation. Take advantage of up to $240 in stackable rebates on essential parts. From front and rear brake pads to rotors, shocks, struts, and tire pressure monitoring system sensors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Aiden Hayek needs just 1 pitch to get the first out of the 3rd inning. A tapper back to the mound off the bat of Caden Salber. 1-1 through 2 innings complete here on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Gorgeous day for Wahpeton's annual home tournament as they welcome Detroit Lakes, Lemoore, and Hankinson Weinmer Leisure-Wood. Second pitch of the inning is off the plate to Emmett Hudson, bottom of the order. Hudson wearing number 9, playing right field today. Hayek goes to the same pitch, able to sneak it in on the outer black, 1-1. Hayek working at a breakneck pace on the mound as the pitch comes. Swing and a miss. Little half-hearted swing there from Hudson. He gets tied up. As Hayek reached back and really threw that last one. 1-2. We'll see if he goes with the heat. Hayek into that powerful windup. And the 1-2 fastball right down the middle. How do you do? Aiden Hayek goes back-to-back heaters. Sits down Hudson, and he'll face the top of the order with 2 outs in his back pocket. Just challenging Hudson, the 9-hitter. Goes fastball outer half, and then he goes right down the center cut, middle, upstairs. Strike 3. 2 quick outs for Aiden Hayek, and he'll look to retire Germain at the top of the order. A ground out to Hockert at short in the first. He'll swing at the first pitch, ground ball over to Riley Jones. Scoops it up, throw to first, and a quick inning for Aiden Hayek. I believe he just went 5 pitches that inning. 1, 2, 3 for Aiden Hayek, and the Post 20 is tied 1-1 as we try to switch from spring to summer here on the fly. 1-1, Wahpeton and Detroit Lakes all knotted up. We'll head to the bottom of the third as Wahpeton tries to take the lead when they come to the plate. You're listening to Post 20 Baseball Annual Home Tourney on the i3G Sports Network.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
Berg out for the third here as Detroit Lakes takes the field. They went down quietly on 5 pitches. Wahpeton's Aiden Hayek runs through the order in the top half. And Berg trying to keep his team deadlocked here. It's 1-1. Coming to the plate for Wahpeton in the bottom half of the third. Braden Steffens hit by pitch, stole second, or got to second he stole second, came around to score. And Aiden Hayek is the one who drove him in. A line drive that snuck through the left side of the infield between short and third. It's been a low-scoring summer through a game and a half this year for Wahpeton. 4 runs against Post 400. They're stuck on 1 now, trying to get the barrel party going. Braden Steffens in the 2-hole, wearing number 6, playing center field. He'll work against the righty Berg. And Steffens gets jammed on the first pitch. Fouls it off himself in the box. Berg, a little bit of confusion. He will work out of the windup. And the 0-1 right down the middle. Steffens stays put. 0-2. Not sure if he'll get a better pitch than that the rest of this AB as he chokes up with an 0-2 count. He'll take that one at the letters. 1-2. Steffens lays off the high fastball. Berg into the windup. Chest high leg kick. Curveball doesn't get near enough break. Started high, rode high all the way. Count is even at 2-2 as Steffens looks to work his way all the way back. And we're going to get a mound visit here. I don't know if they want to check on. That last curveball didn't break. I didn't see anything funny with Berg out there after the delivery. They are going to come talk to him, and he's hanging on to the ball. We'll see if the staff takes it from him. A little conversation on the mound here. Berg rolling along for the most part. He overcame some early control issues. He's given up 2 hits to Post 20. 3 full counts so far, 2 of them Ended with a Berg strikeout. Berg will stay out there. Not sure what that was about as they come check on their pitcher. But back to the batter, Braden Steffens, 2-2 count to start the bottom of the third. If you're just tuning in now, folks, it's 1-1. Wahpeton and Detroit Lakes on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Berg stares over the top of his glove, gets the sign into the windup. Berg fires 2-2 all over the outer half. Strike three, fourth punch out, fifth punch out of the game for Berg as he has found his groove. Four swinging strikeouts. That's the first looking K for Berg. That brings up Aiden Hayek 3 for 3 on the summer. RBI single in the first inning. Brushing Hayek off the plate for ball one. Good pitch mix from Berg today. A little bit of everything, a little bit wild, Sometimes that helps. 1-0 from Berg. And he'll miss outside, 2-0. Not by much. Berg hasn't been a guy that you would say is around the zone. He's either been in or out today. 2-0. As the big righty with a slow windup, and he'll fire. Buries that one in the dirt. 3 straight balls to Aiden Hayek. Hayek with a single today. Riley Jones with a single as well. 2 hits for Wahpeton, 1 for Detroit Lakes. 3-0 to Aiden Hayek. There's that get me over fastball. Comes back with that pitch. Hayek might put it over the dike. 3-1 count. Pitch is on the way. Hayek hits that one. Trailing right field. They're playing shallow. It's running. It's back. It is down. A routine fly ball with the outfielders playing curiously shallow. And it'll be a stand-up double and a shimmy shake at the end for Aiden Hayek. Poor defensive positioning by Detroit Lakes. Hayek gets under the 3-1 pitch. Lands about 25 feet in front of the warning track. Nobody could get there. So Hayek stays perfect on the year. 4 for 4 with a hit by pitch in his first 5 plate appearances. Have yourself a start to the summer. Second double of the season for Aiden Hayek brings up Rylan Flack with 1 out. Flack takes strike 1 outside corner. Go ahead run at second base. Post 20 still trying to get it going collectively as a lineup. In the 0-1 to Flack. He saws off a grounder, diving attempt by the shortstop. It'll bounce off his chest. Kicks it around, able to keep it on the dirt and hold Hayek at third. But an infield single for Rylan Flack. Big, strong kid. Hit that one on the toothpick part of the bat. But he's got enough strength to get it to shortstop in the hole. Runners on first and third. Back-to-back hits for post 20 brings up Kaysen Pinsenalt. And finally, Berg back on the rubber. To face Kaysen Pinsenalt. Working out of the stretch with runners on the corners. Flack will bluff steal. And the pitch is in at the knees. 0-1. Big spot for Pinsenalt. In the 5 spot. An RBI on Wednesday. That was a huge RBI from Kaysen in a 4-3 win. Looking to add to that total. Flack on first. Hayek on third. Penny at the plate. And he fouls it off. So Berg settles down after back-to-back hits and gets himself an 0-2 count here with 1 out in the third. Detroit Lakes pitcher trying to keep this game tied at 1 in the Wahpeton home tournament. And Pinsenalt able to keep the hands back on a late breaker. That comes across at the letters. Count is 1-2. as Berg nearly hangs the curveball in the zone. Here comes that. Just below the knees as Berg strolls off the mound. And that pitch was mere centimeters out of the strike zone. Count is even at 2-2, 1 down. And Pincinalt hits it to first. Backwards double play opportunity. They'll get the runner at second. Pincinalt runs it out. And it's an RBI fielder's choice for Kaysen Pincinalt. Great play by the first baseman there as Detroit Lakes defender Bryson Shipman backhanded it. Got the lead runner. Got back to the bag, but not in time. Pincinalt, RBI fielder's choice. Wahpeton takes a 2-1 lead on your CFI scoreboard. And another mound visit, and this will be the end of the line. So Berg taken out of the ball game. Pretty good outing. 4 hits allowed through 2 1/3 innings. His team trails 2-1 back in 60 seconds with the pitching change and a high camp construction mound visit. Wahpeton with an early lead in their home tournament as they take on Detroit Lakes at John Randall Field.
Cargill Team Wahpeton is proud to cheer on every athlete, coach, and fan at this year's tournament. Your hard work, dedication, and team spirit make our community strong. Good luck to all the teams. Play hard, have fun, and make this tournament one to remember. Cargill Team Wahpeton, supporting our community today and every day. Learn more about opportunities with us at cargill.com/careers. That's cargill.com/careers.
The number of power lines knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there is not a huge change in who is farming the land, it is possible auto steering is contributing to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what is happening. You can hit a power pole. Note the location of poles in your fields. Make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work. We urge you to give safety the highest priority. This message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Now that Triple S is done moving snow, what do? Do they go into hibernation or something? Actually, let me tell you, this is when things pick up for Triple S services in Breckenridge. They offer lawn mowing, fertilizer, and weed control, spring and fall cleanup, power raking, core aerating, overseeding, concrete edging, and hedge trimming as well. I think I got everything covered. Oh wait, let me go back to the list. Oh, they also do tree trimming, gutter cleaning, landscape and sprinkler maintenance, pressure washing, and stump grinding. Call Triple S services today so they can have you ready for the summer. 218-651-0144. That's 218-651-0144, and make sure to follow Triple S Services on Facebook.
We'll get our first pitching change of the day. Wesley Berg gets the hook, 2 1/3 for Detroit Lakes, 4 hits, a hit batter, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. He leaves the ball game trailing 2-1 with an inherited runner on first base. That'll bring up Riley Jones, a single his first time up. He'll take high and out. Doing the pitching is Dylan Barker. Big lead at first base. Runner goes. They'll get a pick at first. Throw ahead of the runner at second. Head first slide, and he's in there. All gas, no brakes. Stolen base. What a nice jump on that play by Kaysen Pincinalt as they throw behind him at first. He makes a decision and sticks to it. Stolen base for Kaysen Pincinalt. He's in scoring position with 2 down. So an RBI and a steal in the inning, and Riley Jones with a chance to find some grass and score Pincinalt. Jones hits that opposite field. It's shallow, trailing towards the line. It may get down, and it is foul. A nice opposite field slap by Jones, but the wind carries it into foul territory in shallow left field. Left fielder shading the center field side against the lefty, not expecting any opposite field hits. And Jones nearly knocks in a run, but it's foul. 1-1 count. Jones takes belt high, center cut, 1-2. Wahpeton has taken a couple of those pitches that, dare I say, meatballs. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Jones looks to stay alive. Sits on the curveball, slow roller to first, bounces off the lip, candy hop. Out is made. Play made over at first base by Bryson Shipman on the chest high bounce. But Wahpeton takes the lead, 2-1. Aiden Hayek with his second hit of the ball game. And he comes around to score on a fielder's choice ground out by Kaysen Pinsenalt. 2-1, post 20, leading Detroit Lakes through 3 innings complete on your CFI scoreboard.
Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
AM 1450, KDMW Breckenridge Wahpeton, and FM 94.3 K232 FH Breckenridge, the voice of the valley.
Dylan Barker comes in and gets the final 2 outs of the inning. Able to do his job in relief and keep the score where it's at. 2-1, Wahpeton Post 20 leads on its home diamond. Beautiful weekend for its home tournament. This happens every year at John Randall Field. Usually 4 or 5 teams in the tournament. It's a great time here. So Aiden Hayek, the right-hander, back out for the 4th inning. And he's given up just 1 hit in his first start of the summer. Hayek also 2 hits as a batter today, including an RBI. Dylan Barker with a chance to help his own cause. At the plate, the righty steps in for Detroit Lakes wearing their powder blue pinstripes today. Jersey would be complete if they had the matching pants. And he'll swing so hard on the first pitch, he ends up looking over at Jacob Apul, trying to see if the slides are running today. 0-1. Hayek has dialed up the swing and miss. And he'll just miss the knees on the outside corner. You could see him shake his head a little bit. That was a pitcher's pitch. Call goes Barker's way, 1-1. And the 1-1 gets another big swing from Barker as he's trying to hit that one onto Frank Verton football field. But instead it's 1-2 and Hayek gets the best of him. We'll see if Hayek can win the battle. Fastball has been good today. He goes to it, climbs the ladder. Barker able to get the stick on it. Sprays it back to First Street. Art on the PA letting everybody know, bring back those $10 fall balls for a free treat. And Hayek puts him in the peanut gallery with a backward K. Catches him looking. Barker back to the dugout. Hayek absolutely rolling for post 20. We talked about Hayek not utilizing, the strikeout as his marquee move out there on the mound. Well, today, he's got him going. That's his 4th punch out. And he does it against the 2-hitter, Barker. First pitch misses to the 3-man Holden Riding, a strikeout victim, his first time up. And Hayek gets Riding bailing out of the box. Pitch is right on the inner half, 1-1. Complete mix-up by the batter. Hayek feeling comfy with his pitch mix. That time he bounces it off the plate, 2-1. Not a lot of off-speed out of Hayek today. He has said, here's my fastball. I don't think you can do anything with it. And he's been right. Just 1 hit for Detroit Lakes. But he's behind 2-1 to Holden Riding. And Riding gets that one off the handle. Jones pauses for a second. He won't get there. Bloop single over second base. That one looks so soft off the handle. But it sneaks behind Jones. Couldn't quite get a beat on it. It's the second hit of the game for Detroit Lakes. Little blooper to right field. That'll bring up Eli Hatch. Hatch caused some trouble in the second inning when he singled. Stole third base. Came in to score. One of the most exciting plays of the game was Hatch's steal of third base as Heikamp's throw beat him, but it caused Flack to dive, and Flack could not make the tag from his knees. Hatch did a little high step around the glove. So Hatch at the plate with 1 on, 1 out. Crowding the plate, knob of the bat over the plate. And he'll drill the first pitch. Left field and deep. It'll drop and it'll roll to the base of the wall. Here comes the runner, little bobble and left. We may have a play at home. Hockert's just going to hit third, and we're all tied up. Eli Hatch throwing a wrench in Wahpeton's plans today. 2 hits for the cleanup man, and that one rolls to the warning track. A stand-up RBI double, all tied at 2. CFI scoreboard. Detroit Lakes with an answer. We're getting another great baseball game. Back-to-back tremendous high-intensity broadcasts on KBMW News Live YouTube, courtesy of Post 20. They've had some battles. Now Aiden Hayek will have to work around Hatch on second. Be mindful, he swiped third last time. He'll stay put, foul ball. So Holden Riding comes around to score after the bloop single as Eli Hatch doubles to deep left. Max Ducharme at the plate. Hayek in the stretch, taking a long look at Hatch. He'll go home. Check swing. Strike 2. And there goes Hayek throwing a pitch that looked like a changeup from up here. I know we're looking through the windows. We got the air conditioning on, and we're looking through the netting too, but that just looked like a carbon copy of his fastball, but 10 miles an hour slower. 0-2 count. We'll see if Hayek gets creative. 2 looks to second. Fires home. Strike 3 looking. Hayek rings him up. Who wants to be a millionaire? Phone a friend. Strike 3. So 2 Ks in the inning. As Hayek catches 2 batters spectating on the 3rd strike. Trying to strike out the side for the first time today. He'll have to get through Corbin Crump. Line out to second base in his only appearance. Nice block by Heicamp with the speedy Hatch at second base, peering into the plate. 1-0. Those great fundamentals there by the young Braxton Heicamp as he got that upper body, both shoulder blades over the top of the ball and smothered it. 1-0, Hayek in the stretch. Go-ahead run at second base for Detroit Lakes, and Hayek gets a belt buckle strike. Again, Crump, a line drive to the right side, late on the fastball last time. Hayek trying to sneak it by him. 1-1. And he will. Hayek goes up and in. A fastball that had a bit of run. And it dances away from the barrel. 1-2. Aiden Hayek trying to slam the door on this inning. Keep this game tied up. Hayek comes set. And just misses that belt buckle fastball that he got earlier in the count. And deuces are wild on the scoreboard. A game of inches, they say. Aiden Hayek trying to find the right spot. Corbin Crump trying to drive in the go-ahead run for Detroit Lakes. 2-2. 2 outs. And Hayek misses again. A long stare into home plate, and the count is full. No room for error now with a full count, 2 down, runner on second. Hayek battling with Crump. And they'll do the wheel play at second base. Throw is low. Lucky for Post 20, it hits the runner at second base and stays there. Good timing play. Hockert got there. Hayek put the throw right on the runner. Not too bad for your first pickoff attempt at second base. Payoff pitch coming from Hayek. We'll see if he can cash in. It's a chopper to first base, fielded with a nice easy hop to Trey King. And Aiden Hayek punches out 2 runners, gives up 1 run on 2 hits. It is 2-2. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Hayek. And we will head to the bottom of the fourth, tied at the Wahpeton Post 20 baseball tournament. Post 20 trying to open this thing with a win, round robin format. You're listening to AM 1450 KBMW. Post 20 in Detroit Lakes tied at 2 through 3.5.
A flu vaccine at Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic can prevent you from getting sick and protect the people around you. The CDC recommends annual flu vaccines for everyone 6 months and older, especially those at higher risk of complications, including pregnant women, older adults, and young children. Protect your family and community this season. Call Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic at 701-642-7000 to schedule an appointment to get your flu vaccine.
Slow start to the summer offensively for Post 20, but if you start off slow and you still find yourself in winning territory, you got a lot to look forward to, and that's where they're at. 2-2, 4 hits on the game as Wahpeton enters the bottom of the fourth inning. Just 6 hits in the opening day walk-off win against Post 400, but the defense and the pitching has held strong for Wahpeton, and the bats have come through in a timely manner. Second inning out there for Barker in relief for Detroit Lakes. Worked out of a jam, came in with 1 on in a 2-1 game, kept it there. And his team ties it up in the bottom half. Eli Kappas, the DH, comes to the plate. Kappas reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. 7, 8, 9 due up for Post 20, Kappas, King, Braun. And Kappas hits the first pitch to third off the glove. He's going to have to run. It'll be close, and the play is made. Hard contact by Eli Kappas. That's where the good news ends. As sticking with it at third base, Max Ducharme to make the play. Strong arm from Ducharme. That ball hit him in the heel of the glove. Tried to make a catch in the air, but he's able to retire Kappas on the throw. That'll bring up Trey King. Walked his first time, stranded at first. And King sits on the curveball, sends it up the middle. A seeing eye single as the second baseman and the shortstop converge. It sneaks into center. So King's first hit of the summer. He's been on twice today, and Wahpeton has a 1-out base runner. First pitch curveball. King liked what he saw. Skipped it right off the top of the mound. Ryan Braun struck out in the second inning. And we'll see if King goes here. King stays put. Braun takes out. 1-0. Aiden Hayek keeping his pitch count down. We don't have official numbers up here as the live scoring is not working. But Hayek will be back out next inning with a nice pitch count. And Braun can't stay on the curveball. 9-iron swing, unable to connect. Count is even now at 1-1 as Barker ready to go. He digs into the rubber. Ron's still taking the signs. He'll step in. King on first base. 1-1 count from Barker to Braun. And it looked like Barker almost balked there. Little twitch in the front leg. He'll get away with it as he checks first base. And King gets back. Ryan Braun. A little bit of power in his bat. Be a good spot for a gapper. Again, right fielder playing shallow. They've already been burned once. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. No contact, however, so King will get second on the stolen base. King breaks for second. Pass ball, but it doesn't matter as King gets credited with the steal here. Good break on that play. 1-2 count. Braun stays alive. Fouls it straight back. That may have been a hit and run with Braun and King, or potentially Braun just swinging to protect his runner. Either way, the ball gets away and King's at second. 2-2 count to Ryan Braun. And a curveball that just doesn't get any spin. Nice pop by the catcher to get up and catch that thing. Corbin Crump behind the plate. Count is now full to Ryan Braun with one down. And Braun will hit that one hard down the left side, foul near the coach's box. Payoff pitch here to Ryan Braun coming from Barker. Braun starts the hands, able to modify the swing and follow the curveball off the end cap. Nice full count protective swing there by Ryan Braun to extend this AB. And the 9-man has seen some pitches. Go ahead run at second. Runner goes, strike him out, and they won't throw him out as they throw it into the outfield, and King pops up in no time. He's headed home. Head first, back-to-back slides from Trey King, and he goes from second to home. King steals third. The throw gets away. He got to his feet in a millisecond and just booked it down the line, and Wahpeton leads 3-2 on the hustle by Trey King. Small ball wins the day on these Chris Kappas-led teams. Today is no exception. Good throw would have had King, as he didn't get the best jump in the world, but the throw was low and it goes into left field. So a strikeout of Ryan Braun for the second out of the inning. Back to the top with Carter Hockert, who has struck out twice today. Two stolen bases in the inning for Trey King and a run, as Wahpeton retakes the lead at 3-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Hockert swings over the top to even things at 1-1. Just like we said on Wednesday, magic number to win this game, maybe 4 runs. Runs coming at a premium today. And Hockert will take high 2-1. Hockert able to work the count in both of his first appearances, but nothing to show for it yet. And 3-1 as Hockert draws another 3-ball count, lays off the high pitch. Hockert looking to reach base for the first time today and keep this inning going. And he'll take strike 2 on the outside corner. Another full count to leadoff man Carter Bob Hockert. Payoff pitch is on the way. Hockert sits on the curveball, shallow center field. Tough play for the shortstop, and he'll drop it. So Hockert will reach on an E6. Shortstop backpedaling. Just never dropped that leg and got behind the ball, as that's the first error of the ball game on either team. Hockert reaches base on the error. And Wahpeton has a base runner with 2 outs. Bunt attempt, they'll pull back and send Hockert to second on the steal, and he's in there, and Wahpeton is running wild today. Stolen base for Carter Hockert. That's 5 steals today for Post 20, 2 for Trey King, 1 for Hockert, 1 for Steffens, 1 for Pinsenalt. Pitch in the dirt, it's going to get away. And just like that, Hockert turns an E6 into 3 bases, and he's standing on third. First error of the game could prove to be a huge one, as Detroit Lakes drops a soft pop fly to short. And that pitch is high. That's going to be a strike. So Pinsenalt gets called for the strike in the uppermost part of the zone. 2-1. Excuse me, Steffens at the plate. And a pass ball is going to allow Carter Hockert to score. That's how he scored his last run in walk-off fashion Wednesday. That's how he'll score his first run of this tournament, on a pass ball. So Hawker comes around to score, and Wahpeton has some insurance. It's 4-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Count is 3-1 now to Braden Steffens. And he fouls it back. We'll run it full. Aiden Hayek waiting in the wings with 2 down. Hayek 2 for 2, a double, a single, an RBI, and a run scored. Righty on righty here. Barker against Steffens with 2 down. Bases empty. And he'll miss. So a 2-out walk. Top of the order. Sees a combined 12 pitches between Hockert and Steffens. And they're making Barker work out there for the 3rd out. Steffens stole second his first time up. Aiden Hayek drove him in from there. Hayek takes outside. Nice backhand pick in the dirt by Corbin Crump. Runner goes. Pitch is hit to left field and drifting back to the warning track. Another extra base blast from Aiden Hayek as he gets underneath the tag at second base. Second RBI of the day for the righty as he drills it deep in the alley, left center field. Aiden Hayek makes it a 5-2 game as he's trying to get himself that win on the mound, using his bat to make it happen. Wahpeton has come alive in the inning to take a 5-2 lead on Detroit Lakes. And this Detroit Lakes outfield just playing shallow today. Wahpeton making it hurt. That's the second time Hayek hit a semi-catchable ball to the outfield. 2 doubles to show for it. Aiden Hayek has not been retired through 2 games this summer. He is now 5 for 5 and reached base 6 times. Hayek drives in Braden Steffens. 2 runs on the day for Steffens. That'll bring up Rylan Flack with a runner on second base. And Flack will lay off the high cheddar, 1-0. Aiden Hayek has 3 doubles already this summer. And Flack takes down. It's going to squirt through the 5-hole. Crump upset with himself as Hayek will advance to third base. Rylan Flack looking for his first hit of the summer season. And he will hit that one to left field. It'll hug the line. An RBI single for Flack. They're sending him to second. Run, big man, run. He won't even need to slide. Rylan Flack makes it back-to-back 2 baggers, and Wahpeton Post 20 has ripped this thing open. 6-2 to open up their home tournament on the CFI scoreboard. Flack kept the elbow nice and compact there. Just swept the barrel through the zone. Able to take an inside fastball and lift it down the left field line. 7 hits now for Post 20. They've already surpassed their hit and run total from opening day, and we're in the bottom of the 4th. Three RBIs total from the 3 and 4 hitters Hayek and Flack today. That'll bring up Kaysen Pincenald, an RBI and a stolen base today. Reached on a fielder's choice, drove in a run. And Pincenald will hit that down the right field line, drifting. Should be out of play, and it will bounce into the fence. Big inning so far for Wahpeton Post 20 as they've hung 4 runs on the scoreboard. 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth, trying to make it a crooked number. 2-out rally for Post 20 continues with the runner on second base. And Pincenalt just misses, falls it straight back. Pincinel to 6-3 ground out and an RBI fielder's choice today. One-two count to Pincinel. He'll take strike 3 on the outside corner. Just a tight little cutter that clips the black, and that ends the damage. But the damage is done. 4 runs in the frame for Post 20. They lead 6-2, and they got their man on the mound. Aiden Hayek with plenty of run support, trying to earn his first win of the summer. Back with the top of the 5th on your CFI scoreboard. You're listening to the annual Post 20 baseball tournament on KBMW, watching on KBMW News Live YouTube, all part of the I3G Sports Network.
Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing is proud to serve all sugar beet growers in the valley and surrounding areas. Thank you for letting Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing take care of all your beet equipment repairs and reconditioning. Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing offers on-site farm service on all make and models of beet equipment. Thank you for trusting us to take care of your beet equipment repairs. Call 642-1181 to set up an appointment. Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing in Dwight, North Dakota.
Aiden Hayek can breathe a little easier as he comes back out to the mound. Top of the 5th inning, Wahpeton Post 20 scores 4 unanswered. Makes it a 6-2 ball game here against Detroit Lakes. Hayek has held this lineup to 2 hits today. No Husky errors, 1 error for Detroit Lakes, and it proved to be a big one as Wahpeton used it to extend the inning. Hayek's first pitch softly hit towards first base. Underneath it, Trey King hauls it in just out of camera view for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. We talked about it in the pregame. Hayek doesn't want to throw 110 pitches. He wants to get out of here in 70, 80, 90 pitches. And he misses the big part of the bat more often than not. 1 pitch, 1 out. Shipman retired on the pop fly to first, bringing up Caden Salber. Salber with a soft grounder to first base. His first time. And Hayek fires high and in. One-0 count to Salber. Hayek. That one is hit to second base. Jones is going to field it, sling it to first. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Hayek putting on a clinic today. That'll bring up Emmett Hudson, a strikeout victim his first time up. Hayek right now working a 3-pitch inning. And he'll miss downstairs. Blocked by Heitkamp, fired back to the mound. Count is 1-0. Hayek will adjust his glove and go back into the windup. A long windup from Hayek. And that one is fouled into the netting. Detroit Lakes has had no answer for the Post 20 righty today, sitting on 2 hits. And a bunt attempt, and the ball gets away, 2-1. I actually have them down for 3 hits. Eli Hatch with a single, Eli Hatch with a double, and Holden Riding with a single as well. So 3 hits for Detroit Lakes in this ball game. 2-1 count. Hayek delivers. That's back-to-back pitches, high and out. 3-1 to the 9-man Emmett Hudson. Emmett Hudson, the lefty, with an open stance and a 3-1 count, and he'll take ball 4 high and out as Hayek just can't bring it inside to the lefty. Puts him on base. 2 outs, 6-2 lead for Wahpeton in the top of the 5th on your CFI scoreboard. Carlson Family Insurance representing auto owners. And we're back to the top of the order, folks. Noah Germain, 0 for 2 today, 6-3 and 4-3 groundouts. As Germain digs in. Again, Hayek has held this Detroit Lakes lineup to a double and 2 singles so far. And he'll go knee-high, outer half, strike one looking. Detroit Lakes has some digging to do to get out of this hole after giving up 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th. It's Germain at the plate, top of the order. Hayek with a tight cutter that just doesn't work its way back. Started inside on the righty, rode that inner corner. Couldn't hit it. Hayek working out of the stretch with a runner on first. Comes set, glove resting at the belt, slide step home, overthrows it. A wild pitch. Runner in scoring position as Hudson takes second on the wild pitch to Germain. 2-1 count. Aiden Hayek got the first 2 outs of this inning on just 3 pitches. He's ran into a buzzsaw here, 9-1 in the order. Germain using the red, white, and blue bat to start this American Legion season. 2-1 in the dirt, blocked by Heitkamp, and he'll track it down before the runner can advance. Great job as he scampers up the first baseline to get to that baseball. Could prove to be a big defensive play in this inning. Count is 3-1. Hayek trying to nail down the final out of the 5th inning. Hayek will step off the back of the rubber. And think it over. Hayek walked the last batter, his first walk of the game. Wild pitch allows Hudson to advance to second. Count is now 3-1 to Germain, and Germain swings over the top of the 4-seam. Full count, 2 outs, 5th inning. Aiden Hayek trying to put his stamp on it. Cleats on the rubber. Hayek gets the sign. Comes set. Stares at the runner, back to the plate. He'll fire. It's a soft blooper right side. Riley Jones drifting back and making the catch at second base. Hayek strands a runner at second base. He is now retired. Noah Germain, the leadoff man, 3 consecutive times. And Post 20 holds a 6-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. Aiden Hayek with a fantastic start at the mound. He's kept his pitch count down, and he's got a good chance to go the distance. Wahpeton looking to give him some more support when we come back on the i3G Sports Network.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Come see me, Tyler Van Bruggen, and Brian Yanish at Farmers Union Insurance in Valley City.
Everybody likes discounts, and really, who doesn't want to save money, especially on their auto insurance? Hi, I'm Carson Zard, a Nodak Insurance Company agent in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Talk to me about how we can save you money by taking advantage of our multi-vehicle, multi-line, EFT, safe driver, and good student discounts. Call 701-642-9251 for your quote. I'm Carson Zard, your agent with answers. I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call for a quote today.
We're back at John Randall Field, 4.5 in the books. Wahpeton Post 20 in control. They score 4 runs here in the 4th inning. What was a 2-2 ball game. Wahpeton with a great answer as they rally on their home diamond. Aiden Hayek doing his part on the hill. Aiden Hayek has scattered 3 hits in his 5 innings. Wahpeton yet to commit an error. Just 1 error for Detroit Lakes today. Pretty clean game. Wahpeton just has the only big inning so far, hoping to make it 2 of them. Coming up to the plate, it is Riley Jones. Jones, his first hit of the summer in the 2nd inning. then a ground ball to first base in his second plate appearance. 6, 7, 8, 9 due up. Jones, Kappas, King, Braun. Is Wahpeton off to a fantastic start to the annual Post 20 tournament. Shout out to Carson Zarek at No Deck Insurance, our Plays of the Week sponsor. We will have plays from the opening day walk-off win and this tournament on Monday. Carson Zarek Plays of the Week. Hit the videos tab on KBMWnews.com Facebook. You can go back and watch Plays of the Week from the spring season and the winter season and the football season. And we have a 2-0 count to Jones as Barker just can't break the curve. Back-to-back chest-high curves, outer half to the lefty. We'll see if Jones gets something he can handle. And a curveball that once again stays up, 3-0. Barker looking for an explanation, but that thing just did not turn on him. Jones, 3-0 count. Bat stays on his shoulder, pitch stays low and in. 4-pitch walk, Riley Jones on base twice today. Once again, folks, 6-2. Wahpeton leads Detroit Lakes on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We are here now in the bottom of the 5th inning. Eli Kappas, the designated hitter, comes to the plate. And they'll try a pickoff, nothing doing. Jones didn't steal very many bases during the spring season, but no Husky really did. Just a tough season in the very tough Eastern Dakota Conference. As Kappas will take a tough pitch, outside corner, 0-1. He likes his odds of seeing something better. Kappas so far today, fielder's choice, and a 5-3 ground out. Hit a scorcher to third, it bounced off the mitt. Play made over there to retire him on the throw. 0-1 to Eli Kappas. Another check at first. Once again, Jones back with time to spare. Just one game today for Post 20. Means I can get back home and hang out with my kiddo, enjoy some sunshine. Life is good. And the count is 0-1. Kappas squares to bunt, pulls the barrel back. Pitch is high. He's a great bunter, too. Great bunter, especially for being a DH. You don't expect those guys to be asked to play small ball, but if you want to make your way into a Chris Kappas lineup, you got to be able to lay it down. 1-1, nobody out. Bunt is off, and Kappas will take in the dirt. Signals over to Jones to stay put as another nice pick on the low fastball by Corbin Crump. Wahpeton putting together some really good ABs, being picky and choosy up there, and it has paid off. 2-1 now, hitters count, Kappas. 3-1, he takes high. Kappas, another guy who will reach base on walks and hit by pitch. Hasn't really found his full potential yet as a batter. 250 last summer. He had his moments where he stepped up, put the ball in play. Looking for a breakout summer this year as he has the count at 3-1. Jones stays put. Kappas takes ball 4, so Eli reaches base for the second time today. And Wahpeton is in business once again. A pair of walks, whatever it takes to get the job done, as they are cluttering the base paths. Trey King to the plate. King singled, came around to score his last time up. He also walked in the second and has 2 steals today. And that pitch hits the belt buckle, strike 1. It's about the top of the zone here with Josh Nordick. Belt to knees, corner to corner. He calls it pretty textbook, and he does a good job. Very consistent behind the plate. Always a pleasure to have him out there. Makes for a good, clean, fast-moving game. Count is 0-1 to Trey King. King shows bunt, pulls back, wild pitch. And Wahpeton has really gotten into the pitchers' heads this year with these bunt situations. They show late. They screw up the timing, and that's the second wild pitch on a bunt attempt in 2 games. Runners move up a base. Jones to third, Kappas to second. So King's got 2 ducks on the pond. Bat in his hands. Nobody out. And the 1-1 hits him. So Trey King awarded first base. He has reached in all 3 of his appearances today, and they are loaded here for Post 20. The 9-man gets a chance to be the hero. It's Ryan Braun in the 9 spot. Bases loaded. Not a spot you find yourself in all the time when you're batting at the very bottom of the order, but Braun, who struck out twice, he's going to get a chance to turn it around here. We'll take a quick break for the High Camp Construction mound visit. Back in 30 seconds. Bases juiced for Post 20 as they look to extend their lead.
Whether your favorite team wears purple, green, red, or any color, Gripper Sports wants to help you show off your school pride. Grippers also has the styles and inventory to fit any need. Gripper Sports Store located on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton, helping you show your school pride for over 20 years.
Looks like we'll get a pitching change here, folks. So we're going to stick with our ad break, recognize some of our sponsors. If you're just tuning in, we'll flash the scoreboard. KBMW News Live YouTube. It is 6-2. Wahpeton Post 20 scores 4 in the bottom of the 4th to break the tie. And now they have the bases loaded, none retired. 9-hitter Ryan Braun looking to do damage. Back in about 90 seconds after the High Camp Construction mound visit, we've got our first pitching change and a quick shout out to our 5th inning stretch sponsor, Minn Kota Egg Products. You're listening to Post 20 Baseball. It is the best time of the year. American Legion Baseball at John Randall Field.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Choose Casey Formanek with Country Financial in Wahpeton, where he makes insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, he takes the time to understand your specific insurance needs and explain what option works best for you. Call Casey at 701-353-6071 to book an appointment today. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Parents, keep your kids on track by scheduling a well child or teen visit at Essentia Health. Annual well child visits help catch potential issues early to support the healthiest future possible. In addition to thorough exams and vaccinations, our team provides valuable health and safety advice and takes time to discuss any physical or mental health concerns. Call your local Essentia Health clinic or visit essentiahealth.org to schedule a well child or teen visit today.
Pitching change for Detroit Lakes. Caden Sauber comes in. Big spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out to Ryan Braun. And Braun takes the first pitch high. Sauber hoping to work out of a jam. And Barker's ERA depends on it, as all 3 runners are on his line. 1-0 to Braun. And Braun, that high fastball right in the wheelhouse, jams him a bit. It's 1-1. King on first, Kappas on second, Jones third. Sauber in relief, trying to get the first out. Sauber skips it in the dirt, 2-1. A walk would score a run for Wahpeton. Braun so far, 2 swinging Ks. Braun's first start of the summer season. Everyday right fielder during the spring for the Huskies. And Braun hits that one hard as ever towards the batting cages. Foul ball. Braun got the barrel on that one, just got underneath and out front as he fouls it off, and the count evens at 2-2. We mentioned in the pregame, Braun does have a homer. Hit one this spring. And the 2-2, Braun gets underneath that. Left field, sacrifice fly opportunity. And we'll see. Runner goes, throw to the cutoff, and it'll score a run. So Ryan Braun, who struck out in both of his plate appearances, more fundamentals from post 20 today, gets just enough lift and depth for a sacrifice fly. Braun is retired for the first out of the inning. Jones scores from third. Kappas stays at second. King stays at first. Back to the top of the order, Carter Hockert. Hockert reached on an error last time, came around to score. And that error extended the inning with 2 outs, and Wahpeton used it to score 3 of their 4 runs in the frame. Hockert down 0-1 after the foul. He'll hit this one down the first base line, foul. So Hockert offering on both of the first 2 pitches and fouling them off. 7-2, post 20 on your CFI scoreboard. Carlson Family Insurance, representing auto owners. Thank you to Eric Carlson. 0-2 to Hockert. And Hockert fouls that one off the glove. Just does get a piece of it. Delayed foul call, and he stays alive for at least one more pitch. Hockert with 2 strikeouts, the E6, and the run scored in the 4th. 0-2 from Sauber. Leg kick out of the stretch. Sauber will miss, up and out. 1-2. Looked like Hockert had a good beat on that one. Caught the location right out of the hand and laid off. Hockert the lefty. And he fouls it off. 3 foul balls as Carter Hockert looking to straighten it out in this AB. Hockert with premium speed and power to all fields at the top of the order. Hockert takes high. Looked like Sauber was digging deep for his strikeout pitch there. He just couldn't get the spin rate up. And that off-speed pitch sails. 2-2 to Carter Hockert. And that pitch is wild. To the backstop, runners advance to third and second. King and Kappas moving along. And the count is now 3-2 as Hockert battles his way all the way back to fill it. Game was moving along, but Wahpeton being patient at the plate, getting some hits, some walks, some hit batters. We have stalled a bit here. Full count to Hockert. Hits that one hard to center field. It is slicing towards left center. Tough play. And it's going to get down. As Hockert gets into second, they're going to send the second runner. The throw misses the cut, and it is a 2 RBI double. I'd put that one in the book as a double. High degree of difficulty for the center fielder. Thought he was going to have to dive. He opts to reach for it, and he can't get there. Would have needed about a 17-inch glove, and it's a double. Opposite field, nonetheless, as Carter Hockert, who opened the game with 2 strikeouts, able to get in the hit column with 2 RBIs. Huskies closing in on post 20 closing in on the 10-run rule here. 9-2 on your CFI scoreboard. Wahpeton coming alive. Kappas and King score. That one is absolutely hammered down the right side into the bullpen foul. Off the bat of Braden Steffens. Steffens a hit by pitch and a walk. He scored both times, and he struck out in the 3rd. And he'll drill that one into left field. The left fielder has trouble corralling it. So that'll be a single for Braden Steffens. He won't be credited with an RBI as Hockert comes in to score on the bobble. But a good piece of hitting, and Steffens is into the hit column. He's reached base 3 times, and everybody is having a blast today. Hockert scores for the 2nd time today. Steffens with a key single, and Wahpeton has a crooked number on the board. It's 10-2. Detroit Lakes fading fast. Aiden Hayek out front, little blooper to left, another tough play coming in, diving and missing it. A bloop single for Aiden Hayek. When it's going good, and Aiden Hayek has not gotten out this summer. Hayek got a little antsy. That pitch looked like a beach ball coming right across the middle of the plate. He got out front and blooped it into left field for the hit. So Aiden Hayek today, 4 for 4. With a pair of doubles. Wahpeton's not done yet. Still 1 out in the bottom of the 5th with an 8-run lead. And Ryland Flack sticks the elbow out, nearly gets hit. It misses inside, 1-1. 10 hits on the day for Wahpeton Post 20. Well, nine hits on the day for Wahpeton Post 20 and 1 error. Flack with a tomahawk swing up in the zone, 1-2. Flack will chop that left side, foul, over towards the Post 20 dugout. Ryland Flack with a double and a single, a 2-hit day. Wahpeton trying to bat around in the inning. 2 runners on. Curveball off the plate, gets away, pass ball on the catcher. Both runners advance. Hayek to second, Steffens to third. Steffens and Hayek with 2 runs apiece today. Between Hockert, Steffens, and Hayek, 1, 2, 3, they've scored 6 times. And Flack will follow that straight back over the stadium seats. Wahpeton started this game off with a handful of strikeouts, 5 of them against starting pitcher Wesley Berg. They've settled in and made steady contact. And Flack will hit that one into the hole, off the third baseman's mitt. A nifty play by the shortstop to keep it in the infield. That's another hit for Ryland Flack, his 3rd of the ball game. Wahpeton showing no signs of slowing down here in the 5th. And it scores another run. RBI for Ryland Flack, his 2nd RBI of the afternoon. 11-2. Post 20. This game was 2-2 heading into the bottom of the 4th. Boy, oh boy, have things changed. Wahpeton 1 run away from calling this game via 10-run rule. And that runner is on third. Pitch misses up to Kason Pincinalt, and Wahpeton is now batted around as Riley Jones on deck. He started off the inning, 1 out. And Pincinalt hits that one foul down the right side. Pincinalt, a fielder's choice, a ground out, a strikeout. He does have an RBI and a steal today in the 5-hole. Pincinalt trying to call a game here. Wahpeton up by 9, bottom 5. And he'll swing through the fastball. As Salber has had trouble missing bats. Wahpeton just working the count, selecting their pitches. Up to 10 hits on the day. And Pincinalt hits that one into center field. A diving attempt off the glove. That'll be a good luck single, and that'll end the ball game. Kason Pincinalt with a line drive. Center fielder loses it in the sun for a moment. It bounces off the leather, and Pincinalt ends the game via 10-run rule. Final score, 12-2. Post 20 erupts in a big way after a slow start to knock off Detroit Lakes in their first game of their annual home tournament. We've got a lot of stats to break down in the Miller Realty post-game show. It was a banner day at the plate for Post 20. A team coming off an 11-20 2025 Legion season. 3 wins this spring. They are now 2-0 to start off the summer. and it looks like they found their spark offensively. 12-2, Wahpeton puts up 4 runs in the 4th, 6th in the 5th. They end this one early on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Back shortly with the Miller Realty postgame show. Wahpeton gets the dub. You're listening to the Post 20 tournament on the i3G Sports Network.
Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster is engineered for the toughest field conditions, restores up to 4.5% more power and up to 5% better fuel economy in comparison to typical number 2 diesel, keeping your operation running strong. 40% more effective at breaking down harmful engine deposits, and 2.5 times more effective at cleaning up and removing injector deposits in comparison to the previous generation of Cenex Premium Diesel Fuel. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster helps keep your equipment running at peak efficiency from planting to harvest. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, power in the field, hour after hour. Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Whether your favorite team wears purple, green, red, or any color, Gripper Sports wants to help you show off your school pride. Grippers also has the styles and inventory to fit any need. Gripper Sports Store located on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton, helping you show your school pride for over 20 years. How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Get your vehicle ready for the traveling season with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get the 4th for just $1 with professional installation. Take advantage of up to $240 in stackable rebates on essential parts. From front and rear brake pads to rotors, shocks, struts, and tire pressure monitoring system sensors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
Cargill Team Wahpeton is proud to cheer on every athlete, coach, and fan at this year's tournament. Your hard work, dedication, and team spirit make our community strong. Good luck to all the teams. Play hard, have fun, and make this tournament one to remember. Cargill Team Wahpeton, supporting our community today and every day. Learn more about opportunities with us at cargill.com/careers. That's cargill.com/careers.
All right, folks, back for the Miller Realty post-game show, a tradition of knowledge, integrity, trust, and experience. Wahpeton Post 20 gets the bats going, tossing them around, waking them up, and swinging them. Big 2-inning stretch for Wahpeton as they score 4 in the 4th, 6 in the 5th, and that's where the game ends via 10-run rule. 12-2 victory over Detroit Lakes. On your CFI scoreboard, Wahpeton moves to 2-0, 1-0 in their home tournament. Back in action at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I will have that game here on KBMW News Live YouTube and on the radio AM 1450 KBMW. All the stats tallied up here for your Miller Realty postgame show. Stat reports presented by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. Let's take a look at Post 20, big game. As Carter Hockert, he doubles, and he goes 1 for 4 with a double and 2 runs atop the order. 2 RBIs for Hockert as well. Braden Steffens goes 1 for 2, scores 3 times. Aiden Hayek is now 6 for 6 on the season. That is not a typo. He goes 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. Ryland Flack follows up in the cleanup spot, 3 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs. Kaysen Pincinel, 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs. 2 RBIs, excuse me, for Kaysen Pincinel. 1 on a fielder's choice, 1 on a single, and a stolen base. Riley Jones, 1 for 2 with a run. Single up the middle for the lefty. Eli Kappas 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. Trey King 1 for 1, 2 runs, 2 steals, 2 walks. So a good day in the 8th spot. And Ryan Braun comes alive in his final AB. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Lifts a sacrifice fly to left field for his first RBI of the summer. Wahpeton goes for 11 hits in this ball game. And they really got to the bullpen here of Detroit Lakes. Starter Wesley Berg, a pretty good outing. 4 hits across 2 1/3. Struck out 5 post-20 batters, hit 1, walked 1. He gets the plug early. Barker and Sauber get shelled down the stretch as Wahpeton makes it count against the relievers. Taking a look at Detroit Lakes today, not a whole lot offensively as Aiden Hayek ran through the lineup and settled in. A single and a run for Holden Riding in the 3 spot. Eli Hatch was the man of the hour for Detroit Lakes. Double, single, a stolen base, and a run. He had the highlight of the game when he jumped over Ryland Flack at third on the steal to evade the tag. Max Ducharme, an RBI on a ground out. Corbin Crump, 0 for 2. Taking a look, see if there's any more hits. That's it. So 1, 2, 3. I got 3 hits here for Detroit Lakes. So tremendous outing for Aiden Hayek with my very unofficial stats. Hayek goes 5 frames, 3 hits, 5 Ks. And he walks just 1 batter on the day. So the Wahpeton ace off to a great start. He's batting 1,000 at the plate. I'm sure those numbers are going to regress a little bit. But boy, we got a lot to look forward to in the 3-hole of this post-20 lineup as Aiden Hayek is teeing off early on. 3 doubles, 6 for 6 on the season. Scoring a lot of runs. Doing a great job leading this offense. Let's get into your Essentia Health player of the game. Aiden Hayek got it on Wednesday when he went 2 for 2. Broke up the no-hitter with a double. He's 4 for 4 today with 2 doubles and 2 runs. Ryland Flack follows him up 3 for 4 with a double. You know, Aiden Hayek certainly deserving as he gets 4 hits. We'll give him Essentia Health player of the game. We'll split it today. We'll go with the bashers in the middle of the order. Hayek and Flack back-to-back. They go 7 for 8. combined for 3 doubles, so Ryland Flack can get a share of Essentia Health Player of the Game today. And those two combined for 4 RBIs, and they led this lineup in the run-producing column. So Aiden Hayek and Ryland Flack, your co-players of the game, presented by Essentia Health, here with you. And your play of the game, we'll go ahead and give that to Detroit Lakes. We talked about Eli Hatch stealing third earlier in the game. The throw beat him to the bag at third. Ryland Flack had to lunge to his left to get it, and he was able to play twister and kind of jump over him, hurdle style, and crawl back to the bag before Flack could tag him. It was just a nice nifty piece of base running with the jump move and the swim move all in one play. Eli Hatch, your Red River Agency play of the game, stealing third in highlight fashion for Detroit Lakes. Presented by Red River Agency, Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard, trusted hometown agents. That is a look at the Miller Realty postgame show. Wahpeton victorious, back-to-back wins to open the Legion season. The Boys of Summer back on their home field. Post 20 annual tournament continues at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be here for the call, folks, on AM 1450 and KBMW News Live YouTube. Great day today once again. Players of the game, Aiden Hayek and Ryland Flack combined to go 7 of 8, 3 doubles in the 3 and 4 spots. One more time with the stats. Carter Hockert scores twice, 2 RBIs. Braden Steffens 1 for 2, 3 runs. Aiden Hayek 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. Ryland Flack 3 for 4, a double, 2 RBIs. Kaysen Pincinel 1 for 4 with an RBI and a steal. Riley Jones 1 for 2 with a run. Eli Kappas a walk and a run. Trey King 1 for 1, a pair of steals, 2 runs, and Ryan Braun with a sac fly as everybody finds their way into the box score. Let's get out and enjoy some sunshine today, folks. Thank you for hanging out. I'm Robert Wanick signing off from the iconic John Randall Field.